officers that it is safer.
Mayor Brandon Johnson shared his thoughts in a statement this afternoon, saying in part, her tenure will be remembered by her brazen corruption, the reckless exploitation of vulnerable families to advance a far-right agenda, and willingness to put the president's interests over those of the American people. She will not be missed in Chicago.
Mayor Kawash, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Mayor, thank you. Live look outside. There is a skyline there somewhere.
A little bit. It's still foggy out there.
Foggy,
it's
and the
like
warm weather's
6:30 at night.
Cheryl's going to just sleep on the set tonight because you've been working. You've been doing all the shows today. How you feel?
I'll be here actually in 12 hours exactly right now.
Coverage,
I'm coming in.
With Jesse Jackson
and a lot of people will be waiting in line for the services,
morning.
trying to,
right.
And it's going to be raining and there's storming. And so let's check in with meteorologist Heisel Martinez with the ABC7 AccuWeather Alert forecast. Hey, Heisel.
Hey, yes, a bit of an active weather pattern here as we go into the day tomorrow all the way through Saturday morning. So we are under a dense fog advisory. We're going to start with that, and that's until 6 a.m. on Friday, so tomorrow, and that's for areas right now along the lakefront. We will likely see this get extended further for outlying areas as we continue to see that fog continue to see visibilities drop here in the next several hours. So we'll see our visibility drop, but right now we're doing okay unless you're right at the lakefront where our visibility is down to about half a mile. Temperatures right now in the 40s, live Doppler 7 max showing you that we are not seeing light consistent rain, but every now and then we have some mist that develops, and again right along the lakefront. Then tomorrow, here's 7 in the morning to show you some showers and thunderstorms starting to develop for our most southern counties. Continuing the clock to show you that by about 8, 9, 10 in the morning, we will be seeing some downpours across the area with potentially some small hail and some gusty winds. These are not expected to be on the severe or strong side, but there could be some stronger storms in the afternoon. We will talk more about this coming up here in just a little bit. Rob?
Heisel, thanks. The U.S. and Israel's joint operation against Iran widens throughout the region. Iran's retaliatory strikes have so far hit 12 countries, though Trump administration officials are confident the U.S. has the upper hand. ABC's Christian Cordero has the latest now from Washington.
Today, the back-and-forth airstrikes between U.S. Israeli forces and the Iranian regime are reaching far beyond Iran's border. New video shows the moment a missile slams into an oil facility in Bahrain. Officials there say the missile came from Iran, adding there was limited damage and no one died. Despite widespread counterattacks from Iran, Trump administration officials are confident the U.S. has the resources to outlast the Iranian regime and will.
We're destroying more of Iran's missiles and drone capability every single hour, knocking them out like nobody thought was possible.
The U.S.-Israeli strikes have hit thousands of targets in Iran. Israel has also launched airstrikes into Lebanon. The Pentagon says military efforts at sea have destroyed at least 20 of Iran's Navy vessels.
We are being attacked, so we have to fight back. We are not fighting any country of the region. We feel no hostility, no animosity toward any country of the region.
Iran's counterattack has hit at least 12 Middle Eastern countries. And now European allies, including the UK, France, Greece, and Spain, are sending resources to Cyprus, a European Union island nation in the eastern Mediterranean. The EU vows any military action would be defensive. A member of Iran's government told an Iranian news agency it is in the final stages of selecting the country's next supreme leader. President Trump demanded to be involved in that process, similar to his approach in Venezuela. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Christian, thank you. Now back here in our area, hundreds of members of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity incorporated from all over the country are here in Chicago tonight to honor Reverend Jesse Jackson. They wore black suits and purple ties as they gathered for services tonight. Reverend Jackson was initiated into the Omega Psi Phi fraternity at the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana. It is the Pi Psi chapter, and he would later go on to finish his studies at North Carolina A&T. Fraternity members vowing tonight to carry on the legacy Reverend Jackson has left behind. And the People's Celebration for Reverend Jackson will begin tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Doors open at 9 a.m., but you are encouraged to get there early. The celebration will include performances by Jennifer Hudson, B.B. Winans, and Pastor Marvin Winans. Mayor Johnson and Governor Pritzker also set to speak. There will be a private homegoing celebration for Reverend Jackson on Saturday morning at Rainbow Push. We'll have live coverage on air and wherever you stream for both of those events.
I know you'll be there, right?
Yeah.
Terrell will be there.
Tomorrow, all of us will be there.
Yeah,
It's going to be a team effort. You and Judy back here, at the desk. I mean, we're taking a whole crew. Jose is going to be with me in the morning.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are going to start lining up really early. Evelyn Holmes out there, Lisette Nunez is going to be out there as well. Terrell Brown starting at 4:30.
We got a full team. We're ready.
Yeah,
It's going to be moving to watch with you, because we'll be airing it here and on ABC7 as well. As the nation prepares to say farewell to Reverend Jackson, a mentorship program at Kenwood Academy is advancing his mission.
Well, ABC7's Jasmine Miner reports on the opportunities it is giving to young black men.
Rise Up is a mentorship program building college pathways, career readiness, and leadership in young black men, inspired by the life and mission of Reverend Jesse Jackson.
I want them to be pillars of the community. I want them to be effective in society.
Kenwood Academy teacher Oliver Speller founded Rise Up to help young black men lead, a mission shaped by Jesse Jackson, who used to live next door to him.
He wants the human race to be exceptional, and he has the bravery to implement things to try to make that happen. So if you're around Jesse Jackson, you can't help but kind of take that in.
Growing up around Rainbow Push, he helped shape the program. Inside Rise Up, 35 young men run it like a company, taking on roles like president, CEO, CFO, and marketing director.
We run events at the school here. We do Rise Up 3v3 basketball tournament. We just incorporated a gamer tournament first time. It was a success.
They're also producing podcasts, media projects, and spending weekends volunteering at the Greater Food Depository in Rainbow Push. But this is more than a resume builder.
I've always wanted to replicate in my life is that sense of family and brotherhood.
It's a place they're finding their voice.
If it were a year ago, I would be too scared to even say anything. I've definitely learned what it means to communicate and how much power words really have.
What it does is it gives all of our young men a sense of purpose. It gives them a sense of drive.
A drive to lift up the next young man coming up behind them.
Which is called Rising Up, which is going to be a mentorship program for underclassmen and those who aren't in Rise Up yet.
So more doors can open, especially the ones that lead to college.
My top two options are Hampton University and Ohio State University, because I got into the honors college.
The kind of moment that would make the late Reverend Jesse Jackson proud.
I would keep his hope alive. And that hope is important to the progression of today's society and whatever else is coming after us.
I'm told the Rainbow Push Coalition is helping to sponsor college tours for these young Rise Up students, and they tell me they're planning to take those this summer. In Kenwood, Jasmine Miner, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Jasmine, thank you. Well, police releasing video of a deadly shooting in Texas. That's coming up, what the body camera footage reveals.
And Britney Spears is back in the headlines after an arrest in California.
We'll have some travel tips to help you get away for spring break next. Police in Austin, Texas, releasing chilling new body camera video today from this weekend's suspected terror attack. People suddenly running for their lives or ducking for cover while police frantically try to find the gunman. Eventually, there's a shootout. That suspect is shot and killed. Investigators say he killed 3 people and injured 19 others. The gunman was seen wearing a T-shirt bearing the flag of Iran only hours after the U.S. launched the war in Iran.
Savannah Guthrie planning to return to work at the Today Show. NBC saying she stopped by the studio today for the first time since her mother was abducted. She thanked her colleagues for their support. Guthrie has spent several weeks in Arizona helping with the search before returning to New York. It's not clear yet when she will officially return to the Today Show. Her mother still has not been found. Well, pop superstar Britney Spears is free tonight after being arrested for driving under the influence. She was taken into custody by the California Highway Patrol last night. Cited and released this morning, a representative for Spears releasing a statement writing, quote, "Hopefully this can be the first step in a long overdue change that needs to occur in Britney's life." A court date has been set for May 4th if the Ventura County DA files charges.
Hey, it's not too late to book a trip for spring break, and a local travel expert is joining us live with some tips. That's next.
Yeah, and Heisel is tracking the threat of storms. She times it all out for us. Coming up next with the AccuWeather alert forecast on the other side of the break.
Thank you.
Spring break is right around the corner for many families, but it's not too late to book a trip. And joining us with some tips is Heather Heverling, president at Audley Travel. It's nice to see you. How are you?
Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you on the stream. Tell us, what are some of the top destinations for last-minute spring break trips?
Yeah, so I would absolutely recommend for last-minute spring break trips, provided you're not going to try and go over Easter week. Traveling to Europe during the spring is a really great time to go and kind of get the most that you can out of those destinations. You're not fighting the crowds and the hot temperatures that you see typically there during the summer. I myself, every spring, travel to Europe because I think it's the best time to go. So for me personally, I would definitely recommend Italy, Greece, Spain, and Portugal. They're all really easy to get to and have tons to see and do.
Yeah, especially before it gets really hot. Are you seeing any safety concerns given the situation and the war with Iran in the Middle East? I think some people here, Europe, and families might be like, I don't know if I want to do that. What would you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's absolutely fair with the current events in the Middle East that people do take pause and potentially have some concern about their upcoming travel plans. You know, and I'd say for me as the president and managing director of Audley Travel, the safety and well-being of our travelers is our top priority. So we always follow our State Department advice and monitor the situation globally all the time. And so provided that the Department of State Travel Advisory says it's okay to go, we will continue to operate trips in destinations like Europe.
If someone was to use Audley and say something were to happen, or not in terms of a family or a specific event, but travel would be brought to a standstill, or flights and airlines would say we're not going to this particular area, Does Audley help with insurance, or how does that work if someone's planning a trip so they don't have fear that perhaps it would get canceled or postponed?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's one of the really great things about Audley Travel. We have 150 country specialists, each of whom works from start to finish with a client when they're planning and preparing and then ultimately traveling. And so they are with the client, the traveler, every step of the way. In addition, we have 24-hour round-the-clock, 7-day-a-week support, both here in the States, but also in destination when people are traveling. So when any type of event happens, whether it's just a standard flight cancellation, or if there's something more significant, like say something we saw during COVID where we had to get everyone home, we have the resources and team in place to individually reach out and help support our clients and travelers in country with making new flight arrangements or potentially needing to extend their stay in a certain country if their flight has been canceled. We do offer travel protection plans, and we strongly encourage that all travelers do take advantage of purchasing travel insurance when they book a trip, because you really just never know what could happen, whether it's weather or something more significant like what we're seeing right now. Travel insurance really gives that extra peace of mind, in addition to the support that we can provide at Audley.
Yeah, that was something I never did in the past, but now my children are grown, they're in their 20s, they don't live with us, and so that insurance is not terribly expensive, and it really is peace of mind, I think, for families. I speak about my kids. We're going on our spring break. It's great to have them all together, but they're getting older. There will come a time when they can't join us. But what kind of tips do you have for like multi-generational? If families are fortunate enough to get 3 generations of their family to travel, what spots do you have that would help kids and then their grandparents too?
Absolutely. I mean, multi-gen travel has really been gaining popularity over the last few years. At the end of 2025, about 60% of Audley's country specialists had clients asking for what we've deemed to be a multi-spoke itinerary. And what we mean by that is it's one destination, but each traveler can kind of experience that destination in a way that's best for them. So it's not, say, a family of 8, say grandparents, parents, and teenagers, where there's 8 different itineraries within a trip. It's one itinerary, but people can experience things differently. I always give the destination of Table Mountain in South Africa, where the teenagers might want to hike to the top of Table Mountain. The grandparents might want to take the cable car up to the top and enjoy the view. And the parents might say, I am so happy to have some time alone. Let's sit down at the base of the mountain with a nice glass of South African wine and just look up and enjoy the view from there. So it really provides a richer travel experience for the whole family, because they can all see the same thing but experience it in a different way. I think some great destinations for multi-generational families, top of mind is Thailand. Really great value for money. I'd say you get your best bang for your buck in Southeast Asia in general. It's a really child-friendly culture. They have amazing food, and you can see the hustle and bustle of Bangkok. You can explore some traditional villages, but then they also have incredible beaches if you want to just relax at the end. I'd also say from Chicago, there's excellent air service on either United or American out of O'Hare, with just one connection that'll get you over to Bangkok.
It's one of the best airports for that, Heather. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Safe travels to you. We appreciate all you've talked about tonight.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you, Heather. Oh, those sound like incredible destinations.
I've been to Thailand and to South Africa, taking that Table Mountain cable ride.
Right, it's nice,
It is so beautiful. I mean, all of the video, Rob, looking at it, I was like, we need to get away with all this fog.
Yeah.
We need a vacation.
Hey, hold on. We're talking good weather.
Okay.
We are talking good. It's
Don't
Florida.
leave just yet.
Right, we
Florida
got
for my
something.
family.
I know.
You better be grateful.
Well, the generational, what about coworkers going with? You didn't ask that question.
No, we ran out of time. Yeah, no.
Oh, you're saying you don't want me to go? Okay.
I would love for you.
He doesn't want us to go.
Hey, like you said, the weather coming here is going to feel pretty nice. But the
like
chance
Florida.
of severe weather, yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, that's how it goes here, right? We start to warm things up, and always as a warm front comes through, we're keeping a close eye on showers and thunderstorms. Here's the timeline of storms. So tomorrow morning, we're going to have a window of storms, likely from about 7 in the morning till about 11, maybe noon. We're not too worried about these. They're likely just going to be downpours with maybe a little bit of hail and some gusty winds here and there, but not too concerned with severe weather. It's tomorrow afternoon that it looks like, if we do have the storms kind of bubble up, because they might not, but if they do, that's when we're talking the risk for severe weather, where there is not a zero threat for tornadoes. So something we will be watching, again, always with a warm front. And then as we head into early Saturday morning from about 3 a.m. to 9 a.m., we have another round of storms, and this is as a cold front arrives. With this one, our main concern is gusty wind. Right now, we're not looking at any storms. We're actually just looking at some fog still across the area, especially along the lakefront. We keep this fog around here through parts of this evening, but it continues to spread inland as we go through the overnight hours. So expect another morning, a slow morning where you want to give yourself some extra time. At first, it's because of fog, and then eventually because of showers and thunderstorms. 36 degrees right now at the lakefront, a big temperature difference. 50 degrees in Aurora, 53 in Joliet, and then 52 in Kankakee. Lots of clouds around right now, a little bit of drizzle here and there. Here's that Storm Prediction Center outlook to show you that some locations in this yellow color under a level 2 out of 5 for severe weather. Again, our main concern is going to be the potential to have some storms fire up in the afternoon on Friday, and then again early Saturday morning. Here's a look at the timeline. We'll go through tonight. The clouds around, the fog around as well. Here's 7 in the morning where we start to see some storms fire up along and south of I-80. North of I-80, likely closer to 8, 9 that we have some downpours around and some showers. Then notice as we head towards 1 o'clock, this kind of moves out. Temperatures are rising 60s and 70s at this point at 1 p.m. And then here comes that chance for another round of storms. Around 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we'll be keeping a close eye on these to see if they get strong to severe. But then it's just for a very short amount of time because these are moving so fast. Temperatures are close to 70 degrees as we reach 6 p.m. tomorrow. So it's going to be pretty nice once we get rid of those storms. Then another window of showers and thunderstorms, 3 a.m. till about maybe 8, 9 in the morning on Saturday. But here's 8 a.m. to show you most of them are out of here. We're close to 60 degrees. Our temperatures will slowly be falling throughout the day on Saturday, where by about 5 o'clock, we're in the low 50s. So we get a period of some really nice weather, close to 70 degrees here for tomorrow. Even this weekend, we're in the low 60s. Then close to 70 degrees again Monday and Tuesday. Those are really nice days. I would pick Monday because Tuesday the chance for storms. And then after that, our temperatures fall a bit. You know, as I was looking at some weather models for Saturday, that's for the St. Patrick's Day parade, maybe some snow. Okay, just mentally preparing you for that. Okay. There is that chance.
Okay.
Yeah. Scarves, boots, hats, and gloves. All right, we love your hair, by the way. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, we love it a lot.
I think we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yours is nice too, Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, we like it. Get some.
Milestone moment at Columbia College, Chicago.
Well, this morning, the 135-year-old arts institution installed its 11th president.
So, everybody, please congratulate President Shante Bolton.
All right, Dr. Shante Bolton is the first woman of color and the first woman in the nearly 90 years to lead the college. Columbia was founded back in 1890 by 2 women. Dr. Bolton made a promise to the campus.
We will stabilize enrollment, not by lowering our standards, but by telling our story clearly and reaching students who belong here.
Entertainment was also part of today's events, with the theater department performing a number from its recent staging of Grease.
Looked like a lot of fun.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I know, right? Great celebration there.
A Gary High School senior making Chicago proud because of her amazing achievements.
This is amazing. She's been accepted to 126 colleges and universities and awarded more than $9 million in scholarships. ABC7's John Garcia reports on her academic excellence.
Here at the Gary Lighthouse College Prep campus, their objective is to prepare students to apply for college. They've never had a student, however, like Araceli Cuevas, who was accepted at 126 colleges and received offers of $9 million in scholarships.
Araceli Cuevas says she's focused on finishing her senior year strong. She has a perfect 4.0 grade point average and is ranked second in her class. As for college, let's just say she has a lot of choices. She's gotten tons of letters from schools, usually starting with the words, "Congratulations, you've been accepted."
I just wanted to push myself and do more and just see how many I could get to.
She says she's focused on schools that accepted the Common App, which makes it easy to apply and share your information with a number of schools at one time. She also focused on schools with no application fees, or were able to waive the fee. The scholarship money she's getting is also a huge help. She'll have to pay very little at whatever school she ends up choosing, a big help for her family.
It definitely is. Yes, with having one already in college and then having 2, it's gonna definitely be a big help.
Her teachers and counselors say Araceli serves as an example to many of the other students in this underserved community.
She could have made excuses, but what Araceli did was she just was determined, and she did what she needed to do.
She did have to write about 30 essays to go along with some of the applications, but she says it was worth it. She says she's leaning towards schools in the state of Indiana. She plans to study psychology and has big goals.
Get my master's to become a psychologist for a school.
Araceli says she still has a little bit of time before deciding which school she's ultimately going to choose. Decision Day around the country for students is May 1st. That's the day when a lot of students announce their choices, and Araceli says she's just going to wait till then. In Gary, John Garcia, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Incredible.
So we were saying Araceli should choose Illinois, right?
We were biased in that way.
Right.
And then Larry said Valpo because he went to Valpo, and it's in Indiana, which I think is her focus. That's understandable. She's in Gary, so
stay close.
she wants to stay close.
Good to be home.
I mean, still a huge accompliment.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, Araceli.
I think I got $500
See?
for the president.
And that was from your grandparents, right?
Might have been, yeah. We'll see you at 10.
Yeah, let's go. Yes. Well, we'll all be here.